Okay, I'm recording now. I'm here, officially. Um, yeah, we're just back to more Virtue's Last Reward. Now, in my Discord server between streams, we did decide that the optimally funniest thing to do. Sigma, I really don't. This isn't it. This isn't the funniest thing to do. Wait, no, hold on. Wait, why are we here? I don't know why we're here, that's even weirder than being in the car. Anyway, we decided that the optimal funniest thing to do was to completely ignore, Alice. And do every other branch first. So, we're gonna do that. Starting with... let me go over what... So, Glum, Ravane, anyone else who might be here, welcome in. So, we wake up, Sigma's been kidnapped, he wakes up in the elevator, he gets out, with Fi. They're introduced to the concept of the nonary game. They have Ambidex edition, they have to choose which door to go through, they decide to go through the red door with Luna. They get out of the red door with Luna. Then, we discuss things. Then it's time to see... Hey, wait, we've already betrayed Luna? Okay, never mind then. Then we ally with Luna. I thought we'd... Okay, off to a rocky start. We ally with Luna. Because we're her pal. We get to choose a secondary door. And last time, we chose the green door. So this time, we'll be choosing the blue door. You did not consent to me being in chat? That's so cruel. Yeah, okay. Let's just go hang out with Luna. Oh no, the opposite of that. Blue door with K. We get to hang out with my boy K! Oh, we finally get some K discussion! Alice! K! The blue door!
Right.
We should hurry.
We took off toward the door to run. I glanced back over my shoulder to see the others heading for their respective doors. Vi, Dio, and Clover were headed toward the green door, while Tenmyoji carried Quark toward the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0.
Damn it, Alice is here too. You can't escape Alice. Alice is a universal constant. Hold on, I gotta take a slurp. Thank you for bearing with me while I slurped.
Chromatic doors closing.
And we're back to the weird lever room, yep. Wait, 3 doors?
It appears they are all locked.
Is this the dead end?
Oh, what's that thing over there?
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Does that lever move?
Only one way to find out. Oh, the rec room.
Well, that was easy enough.
It only opened the door on the right, though.
Then we are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors to open?
I have no idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
Okay, what was the line delivery on that one? You wanted a second take where you actually, like, breathe? Just like, yeah, can you just read this one out for me? I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it! It was just so fast. Chill, chill!
You are correct. There is little to be achieved by remaining here.
For it is then. Or, right, I guess. What is this place?
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door.
Like, it was like a hologram. Like, are those... Okay, those holograms on the doors, I actually can't figure out if those are, like, for me as the player. Or if those are... Like... Are those diegetic holograms? Like, what's going on here? Are they real? Are there holograms on these doors that tell you what room it is? 2028 is gonna be lit.
It said rec room, as I recall.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Okay, the pulling darts I get, but... What's with all the suits of armor? Seems kinda weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a ride?
Yeah. I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around.
You can tell this game's old because, like, that's just not a thing anymore. Because no one has coins. This just doesn't happen now. Tragic, that is. Clearly they make a resurgence in 2028, eh?
You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
They're still around somewhere? I mean, they're around, but they're, like, rusty and old, and no one has coins, and half of them have, like, the thing taped over. Also, I've never been on one of these. I gotta be honest. I've never been on a single one. My parents would never let me.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean there were kids here at some point?
No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
So this place has a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner.
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes. Relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Everything anybody needs to live without leaving. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, that's not happening.
I agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
No good. Won't open. Looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
Right then, let's find them. Seek a way out! I mean, this draws my eye. A pool table, huh? It looks as though a piece of the felt has been torn off. Like, overall, this room just feels like A, nonsense, and B, like it's not... Like... Oh, it's a rec room to stop people going out of their mind and boredom. This place is designed for loads of people to be able to live. We have one pool table. A dartboard that is way too short. Some suits of armor. And a jukebox. Enjoy! My god! This deer must have phased halfway through the wall and then gotten stuck. How horrific. That's just a mounted head. It's a decoration. Oh. I did think it had extraordinarily long legs. Can I splink this? Huh? Why won't it open? There's something in there, but we can't take it out if it won't open. Guessing none of them open. Oh, no, it does. I just don't have a CD or a record. God, this is fascinatingly nonsense. Nothing happens when I push the button. Why don't you hit it? A little damage might make it more flexible. What the hell kind of logic is that? If being locked means it's working correctly, then if it's not working correctly, it won't be locked. Nope. If we break it completely, then we're boned. What an astute observation. I'm amazed at how bad I am at Kay's voice, I won't lie. It looks like this extension cord is plugged into the ride, but I'm not sure why. What do you mean? It's probably there so the ride can get power. That's not what I mean. There's way too much slack. Doesn't it look like the ride's power cable is long enough without the extension cord? Let's take the extension cable with us. Don't forget to plug the ride back into the outlet. Yeah. This was connected to the Zero Junior ride. It's got a pretty long cable on it. Okay. That may as well be a thing. Can I sploink this? What's this supposed to be a picture of? They're those balls from that kids show, right? If you collect 7 of them, then you get a wish. But there's more than twice that here. Oh, then it's a set of billiard balls. Then? Look, I think it's probably a hint. Just grab it and bring it with you. God, my Alice voice fell off a cliff. Oh, it was pretty good before. Where'd it go? Tara Platt, come back to me. I don't know if billiard balls are colored like this. This looks really arbitrary. Eggs? Oh. Okay. Are those pool balls? They look rather odd, though. Aren't pool balls usually painted a variety of colors? These appear to all be white, although they are numbered. Well, might as well try using them at the table. Huh. I wonder why this felt is damp. Presumably because it has been soaked in something. Looks like these are all the same thing. Do you think we're supposed to pick the right bottles or something? I hope not. They all look exactly alike to me. Then just take whichever one you want. This says luminol. Then it must be luminol spray. It reacts with certain things, such as blood, and glows with a very faint bluish-white light. It's often used in forensic investigations. Huh. What are we supposed to do with it? Maybe you could spray it on the pool table? The pool table? Why? When I was examining it earlier, I noticed a few areas where it looked like something had been wiped off. If it was blood... Okay, well we have an actual goal. Oh, looking at your piece of felt, I see. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to fit it into this bare spot in the pool table. And there! And now to spray this table with luminol. It was a light switch. Yeah. Uh-huh. There are 6 letters on the table. Yeah, looks like they were written in something that reacted with the luminol. They appear to be the letters A through F. No pattern that I can see, though. Seems like a later problem then, I guess. Does this explain how darts works? Apparently. I wonder if these are instructions for the dart scoreboard here. Are these the rules darts normally uses? I have no idea. Isn't darts just a way to flirt with girls? I guess some people use it that way, but darts is a legitimate and dignified indoor sport for gentlemen. What? Where you compete to see how many girls you can get? What the hell happened to you? Okay, I mean, aside from the fact that the center just has a 100, I think this is standard darts fare. Like, maybe the numbers are off, because I think darts has, like, 20 different segments on the outside, but, it's close. It's close enough. It's darts from memory. We had darts at home. Reminds me I need to kill this. An automatic scoreboard, huh? Nice. If we had some darts, we could play a game or two. Okay, the darts, I saw them, right? They were in this case? Am I going crazy? No, they are in there. Okay, cool. So I need CDs. This looks like some sort of control panel. There's something on the screen. Rectangular button turns stage lights on and off. Circular button activates armor. Huh. Okay. Do we betray Luna? Apparently we'd already betrayed Luna. I forgot. I feel bad about it. We'd already betrayed Luna up here. That was what led to the Dio ending. So instead, we just went to hang with someone else. Instead of Luna after allying with her. We went to hang with Kay. There's a triangle in the middle of the circular button. I'm gonna push it. Suit of armor swung the weapon it was holding at the other suit's shield. This guy holding a shield with glass on it? Hey, doesn't it know there's something under the glass? Is that an Allen key? Yeah. Hard to tell what it is from here, though. And we can't get to it as long as it's covered in glass. This guy's holding something. Hey, Kay! I've seen this in you before. Where else do you keep your Allens? Exactly, you gotta lock them up with the key. Ah, a labris. Perhaps I should just call it an axe. In any event, it is a European weapon with a bilaterally symmetrical blade. There. So, the lights turn on when you press the rectangular button. Wouldn't think we'd be able to see any distinct shadows with the room lights on, but it seems a little odd that we can't see any shadows. Should we turn off the room lights? I believe the switch is near the exit. Okay, I just wanted to take his spear, but I guess I'm not allowed to. Huh. There are two circles of light, like you'd get from a spotlight on the black wall of the stage. Why does the shadow of the suit on the left have an axe? Hell if I know. Maybe it's a ghost. I don't think so. Perhaps we shouldn't concentrate on where the shadows came from, but rather what the shadows mean. What they mean, huh? Give me the spear! Okay. Maybe I can only interact with it once this is off? Oh, thank God! Why was that so jank? Guess I'll give him the weapon I got in exchange for whatever he's holding. This is a spear. More specifically, it is a charging spear, for use from horseback. Even more specifically, it is a lance. You see how the tip is pointed? As you may have surmised, it was used primarily as a piercing weapon. It's a great story, Kay. Okay, now if I hit play, it'll break the thing, right? And push! Oh, the shield. Glass is broken. You can get that thing on the shield now, right? Yeah, let's grab it. An Allen wrench. You know what that is, right? It's like a screwdriver, kind of. It just uses special hexagonal holes. Wait, I want the glass. Can I have the glass? I cannot have the glass. The kneeling suit still has a shield stoically raised, even though the glass on the front is broken now. This suit of armor is holding a pool cue. I think we should take it. Ah, a pool cue. Why was a suit of armor holding a pool cue? Perhaps it is not an ordinary cue. The butt end is a little weird. It's got a hexagonal hole on the tip. Ooh, I can do that. Oh, I did a thing. This is the part of the cue stick that we removed with the Allen wrench. Yeah. I can't get the wrench back out, though. Perhaps the wrench is part of it now. If it is, that makes things easier for us. How so? Well, look at it. Doesn't it look like a tubular key? I think we can use this to open the lock. What lock? Also, like, Sigma, why did you eat the pool cue? I know that thing's heavy and all, but Colin's got his hands full too. Maybe try another suit of armor? I was thinking I'd just swap them. You really think that's a good idea? Suit of armor. I don't think I need to mess with it anymore. Alright, I'm glad you think that, Sigma. It's one of those rides like you see in front of the grocery store. It looks like Zero Jr. I get the feeling someone's laughing at us. I don't like it. Any chance this works? Oh, thank God. Alright, this tool I got here should fit the keyhole here. It took a bit of work to make, but yes. The tip does look remarkably similar. Okay, here we go. It opened! Then let us take a look inside. You know, I was all excited about finally being rich after we found these in here, but they don't look right. I agree. The markings are strange. I have a feeling they only work on this ride. That seems likely. In any event, we may as well take a few of them. These are the coins we, borrowed from the ride. I don't know if they have any actual value, but they may be useful elsewhere in the room. I can't just put them back in here? Oh, were you planning to put a coin in there? Yeah, I figured if I put a coin in here, maybe it'll start up, right? Okay, I'll just drop a coin in and... Kay! Oh, why the hell are you riding it? Look at me go! I can't watch this. There is no God. Hey, Sigma! Alice! Oh, he's waving at us now. Alice, what's going on? I'm scared. I'm not watching. This isn't happening. Everything is fine. Huh? What was that? It seems to have taken a picture. Hooray! Damn, why were they so mean about that? Ah, that was delightful. Now, where is that photograph? They were so mean to him! Ah, there we are! Excellent! I give this to you as a memento of our time together, Sigma. I don't really... just holding it makes me feel wrong. No, that's hardly necessary. Okay, I have no idea what the hell that means. If only he were actually animated? Yeah. The world if this game had a budget. Well. That's a handsome fellow there, isn't it? I would have very much liked to give these out to the others, but it seems I can't print anymore. Terribly disappointing. Oh. Wait. There's something written on the back. Z9. D1. I wonder what that means. Well, the only idea I have... nothing happens when I push the button. Oh, I can maybe put a coin in though. Did you put a coin in? Yeah, but nothing happened. Of course not. Are you really that thick? I don't want to talk about it, Alice. An outlet. I mean, true, yeah, can I... Oh, how nostalgic. This is a jukebox. Plays an old form of music media known as a record. With the push of a few buttons, you can listen to your favorite songs. Looks like it's not plugged in. There we go. My god. Okay, I couldn't figure out how to activate the fact it wasn't plugged in. Okay, I'm not gonna try and like pretend I noticed before I put the coin in. Like, don't go like I 1000% didn't realize at that point. But I figured out that must be the issue. There's an outlet over there, but I don't think the cable is long enough. It won't reach. It doesn't look like it. Guess we can't use the jukebox right now. Wait, Sigma, I think you've got the solution right there. Indeed. You could, you might say, extend the reach of the jukebox's cable. Now get to it. An outlet. If I connect this extension cord to the power cable, then plug it into the outlet... I can't believe that man will wander around holding an extension cord, like literally in his hands, visible to everyone else, and be like, well, if only there was a way we could extend this cable. Okay, now to put a coin in here. The button's lit up. I guess it's on now. At 91. There's a gold record sitting in the jukebox. Hey, looks like somebody's gotten gold. I don't think it's actually gold. That was great, I loved that. Okay, and then D1. There's a gold record sitting in the jukebox. A gold-colored record. Okay. There we go. Looks good. There we go. Looks good. Huh? Did you hear something? Look, the light on the frame in the middle is green now. Oh yeah, so it is. See, that would make more sense if these had been green, but these were red. So, it's not like this being green means anything. I'm guessing that means it might have unlocked. What's this thing? It's a box with darts in it, isn't it? Old definition of dart. A case for darts. There are 3 things in it that look like darts. They don't have tips, though. Just the shaft and fletching. Looks like there's some kind of picture inside of the case. And have you noticed these markings on the lid? We can worry about that later. Right now, I think we should focus on making complete darts. Well, the only thing that feels like it's left to interact with is this. Alright, what am I supposed to do with these white balls? Maybe you need to drop them into the pockets on the pool table. Each of the 6 balls into the correct pockets in the following order. A, B, C, D, F. Specific balls must go in specific pockets. Ball A needs to go in pocket A and so forth. Drag each ball to the desired pocket and then release the ball to drop it. Clicking the yellow triangle will allow you to either switch which ball group is displayed. Either 1 to 8 or 9 to 15. Alright, let's give it a try. This doesn't feel like it makes any sense. Like, this is only possible because Sigma's arbitrarily decided the coloration of the other things. So first of all, ball 1 goes into yellow, which is B. And B, I didn't write down which one B was. Oh, shit. Damn, no good. I don't get it. I don't know why I didn't write this down. It was right there. Oh. Okay. Pool table. Sprayed it with luminol. In the dark, you can see the letters A through F. Okay, so ball 1 is yellow, and yellow is B, so ball 1 goes in the bottom left. This might as well be a thing. Wait. Okay, I'm close to losing it. What is going on? Okay, A is purple, so we have to put something in A first, so the 4 ball goes into A? That lit up. Okay, then B is yellow, so 1 goes into B now. C is orange, so 5 goes into C. Why is that wrong? Oh my god, I just noticed. No, that's not, that one. No, shit, where did that go? Was it 5? No, I'm trying to... Which one was it? I don't remember. I was trying to do it so quickly. Was it 4? There we go, it was 4. And then it was 1. Right. I just saw there the lines. Good god, this puzzle. Okay. So... That's 13. 13 goes into C, which is the top left. 2 goes into D, which is that one. 6 goes into E, which is this one. And 9 goes into F, which is that one. What a weird puzzle. Ha! That was easy. It looks like something came out of the ball retrieval slot. You see, down here. What is this? Better be dart tips. Some sort of container, huh? There's something inside. Why don't you take it out? Sounds good. I'll just hang on to this then. Yes, okay. Yay. What a weird gacha machine. I hate when I roll the gacha machine and I get dart tips. It's like, ugh, again? Now that we've taken the dart shafts out of here, we don't really need this case anymore, do we? Not for holding darts, no, but it's got some markings on it. You're right. Look here. It's got 3 images of darts and targets. One's red, one's blue, and one's green. It says score 91. I wonder what it means. Okay. We don't need this dart case anymore, right? Go ahead, Sigma. Eat it. So I need to make 91 where I hit red with a greater value than the one I hit blue with, which is also a greater value than the one I hit green with. Okay. That sounds awful. Red greater than blue, greater than green. Just remember that. Hey, darts. Got a score of 91 with 3 darts. Keep in mind, however, the score for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. Toss a dart into each area to reach the correct points value. To throw a dart to a particular area, drag and then release the dart on the area where you'd like it to land. How does darts work again? Oh, oh, no, okay, I thought it was to do with the colors, just not, right. My value for red needs to be greater than my value for green. Needs to be greater than my value for blue. Huh? Well, in that case, I pretty much need the biggest red I can get, which is 34. And then I need a green that's smaller than that, but not by much. So I probably want 26. No, this is 27. Oh, it's gonna come down to which of those I take. I'll go with 27. Oh, but then I need 30 from blue. Huh? Well, that's not happening. If I'd gone for 26, I would have needed 31, which is a prime number. Okay, maybe I'm missing something here. Well, if it's not 34... But it has to be 34 in order for that to make any sense, otherwise that doesn't work. Okay, I'm genuinely confused by this. Wait, red is greater than blue is greater than green. Oh, I did green. Oh, right. Okay, hold on. Well, 34 still has to be right. But then blue, we have more options, right? Okay, I was just being dumb. Yeah, because look, this is perfectly 33. Okay. And then we need 24 from green, which is this one. Yay! Good work. Looks like you got it. Well done, Sigma. Look, the screen has changed. Is this a password? Wait. Oh god, this is the blue password. How do you get the green one? This isn't even the way out. That made sense. Oh, well done. This must be for the safe. You did it. But... Oh. Oh, but in the picture, the green one is the biggest, so maybe I do it the other way around. Maybe I do green with the biggest value. That makes significantly less sense to me, but... So green with the biggest value, the best you can get is 40. Then blue in the middle. We have a lot of options there. $39 feels like it's probably the smart play. 39 or 33. So 33 gives me 73, which means I need 18 with red. Which I can do. So yeah, take 33. Where'd I get 33 from? Huh? Oh, here. And then 18 with red, which is... here. Sure, why not? That felt more complicated than the blue one, I won't lie. You tried a different solution this time, I see. Yeah, I did. Looks like it worked out. See? The screen changed. This one's different. A new password? Oh yeah, I should probably write those down, huh? Oh, I don't need to write these. Wait, maybe I do. Hold on. No! Sigma? Okay, the safe. It looks just like the one I found in the last room. Put in a password should open it up. Yeah, assuming it does work the same. Think. Ha! Piece of cake! Yay! Okay, I don't remember the other one at all. Alright. It opened. Now, should we collect our spoils? First. A map. It says floor B. The one I found in the lounge said floor A. Then that must mean floor A is the top floor. We rode the elevator down to get to this floor after all. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, moving on. This is the lamest safe ever, I just want to say, like, it literally just has the stuff you need to leave. Like, everyone gets a map, you need the key to get out, you need the AB room key, card keys, and that's it, that's all that's in here. Where's my pile of nonsense? Okay, moving on. Next we got, some key cards. They have an image of the moon on them. That must mean these are what the announcer was talking about. The moon keys. We've got 2 of them, just like with the sun keys. Alright, Kay, you take one. Why? You're a solo. Alice and I'll take the other one. Ah, yes, of course. Thank you. And the last prize... Let's see here. A key. This must be for the exit. Now we can leave. What are we waiting for then? I don't know. This is the lock for the exit. It says locked right now. Time to kiss this weird-ass room goodbye. I actually had a rather nice time. Whatever. I'd rather forget any of this ever happened. 3, 2, 1. You found it!
Interesting.
What is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are white.
Shall we have a look then?
Are these chromatic doors too?
They're all the same, though.
Well, this one's locked.
This one won't open either.
I mean, yeah, they're chromatic doors. You know the rules here. No luck here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
So these will be the next doors to open. We should go let the others know.
Right.
Alice and I turned to go, but Kay stayed put. Is something wrong?
No. I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Wait, you've been here before?
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here, only somewhere very similar.
You mean the floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
I love the idea that he's getting deja vu from upstairs.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation. In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah. Let's get going, guys. This is my favorite part of the game, I think. I love the map transitions. Ooh, we get to see the door open. Now, I do think it was a big missed opportunity to not let us see the door close behind us as well. I think that would have added a lot.
Sigma?
Where's Tenmyoji's team? Are they not back yet?
Nope. We were the first. Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio. Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
Which room did you guys go to?
The treatment center.
Treatment center? How is that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, alright? I don't feel like explaining it.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
I'm trying to think of what was in the treatment center. There were plants. There were clocks. Yeah, the pods were there, but like, I'm trying to think of what was like there that he could have taken, and I can't think right now, and I'm sure it'll come up.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket.
Oh crap, what was in the safe? Oh, I don't remember what was in the treatment center safe. Was it supplementary rules? It might have been.
Show us what you took.
Get away from me.
Yeah, Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
It should be in this one.
Let go.
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Duh. An injection gun. A label on the vial says neostigmine. Okay, Sigma, you didn't know what this was when we went there before, I'm just saying. Well, what's this stuff for?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover. But before she had a chance to protest...
Have any of you seen Quark? Anyone? Please!
Quark? Did something happen to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there?
What?
Come on, that little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
I can't get over Dio's strategy, right? Betray everyone, every round. Be a terrible person. It's flawless. It's a flawless way to win a game of trust. He's got it. He's got it down. Of course that'll win. That just, yeah. Yep. No, don't, I'd ally. Because he's just such a lovely, trustworthy person. Worked several times. That's because, like, the person he's up against, he always tries to, like, rig it so that they're blackmailed or Quark.
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for him.
Yes!
As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed toward the magenta door. Quark! Are you in here? Guess not. Damn. Let's try floor B then. Is this new? Interestingly, no. Apparently not. I'm so happy right now because like we just came from floor B and went up to floor A, and now we get to go from floor A down to floor B, and it's like, ah. We get to see all the map transitions again. This is what life is for. Tim Miyoji's team took the red door. They've probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly then. Maybe I'll try the blue door. That's the one we went through, Sigma. Quark! Where are you? He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Ah, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. I can't find him anywhere.
I see.
What about you? Never mind. If you'd found him, you'd have said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well. Let's head back to the Floor A warehouse.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
Will, did you find him?
Sorry. We couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah. No clues or anything.
I don't get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small, enclosed space.
Well, wouldn't we at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Tim Miyoji's shoulders slumped. He looked old. Much older than he had when we'd met. I could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment, I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair, and it felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed. It's called Quark, he's very hard to find. It's because he was small when he was a baby, unlike other babies that are born at full size.
Hey! You guys, come here!
Dio?
What are you standing around for? They're in the crew quarters!
What?
Just come on!
No!
Dio, you made a big show of taking the injection gun back. So, I'm excited to hear your explanation here. How?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
There was a roaring in my ears. breathing? Heartbeat? But my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned toward Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Behind the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them!
Who?
Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice?
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle.
Not really much sign of clothes.
I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
What clothes, exactly?
I guess that's true.
She must be so cold. Well, not anymore, but like...
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now. We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer was one of us?
Do you think there's someone else in here?
Well...
Do you think that Zero Sr. killed these two, as well as the old woman?
Give me a break! How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer. Can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
That's fair.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and...
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
So, if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? I guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
I think he just did, actually, Tenmyoji.
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility.
Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but they got confused. Because, you know, Sigma, Luna, both two syllables, both end in A. No, I tried thinking, I don't think there's any other similarities. Prosopagnosia, Lottie? But they've not, like, swapped clothes or whatever. That's how prosopagnosia works in this world. They're dressed so similarly.
But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Ah, if only the whole cast was wearing Sigma's fit. Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse.
We should take their bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover, we gotta go.
No!
Snorraith, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hold on, I have to stretch, then I'll give you a shout out. Oh, unfortunate timing. No! Oh, that was blinding. Ugh. How are you doing? What were you up to? It was stream. That's, yep, slash Snorraith is in fact not a, no, slash raid is not right either. I'll get there, I'm so sorry. There we go. There we go. Was that an illegal stretch? All my stretches are illegal, I think.
I'm not going anywhere.
That was a bit of an illegal stretch though, yeah. I just kind of really needed it in that moment. So what happened is I threw my hands up to be like, hey, Snorraith, and then my body went, oh, we stretching? Oh, yeah, I'm down for, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm down for a stretch. And I just went with it. Disappear for a couple weeks and you forget how streaming works? Genuinely. Nothing makes sense anymore, it's all nonsense.
I can't just leave her here.
Clover.
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally, and I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick ally, of course, but Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Oh heck, this game again? It is indeed this game again. Well, you know, we gotta figure out what's up with the Radical 6 and the someone's being murdered, and we have a truly suspicious amount of information about bombs that we've not seen. What choices are you doing? We went with Luna in the first door, then we allied with her, then we went with Kay, and yeah, that's where we're at. And we went through the rec room. Covered the stuff in the wreckage of my car where I died in Pacific Drive. Just in general, I feel like driving in the Pacific is always going to lead to a wreck. I can't lie. Like a month ago, so I had to remember how to drive the car. That's me trying to give you that shout out. Like, have you betrayed anyone ever? Yeah, we've done a bunch of betrayals. So we decided that it would be funnier to do like everything except go and hang out with Alice. And then just leave that for the end. So we have a few little branches here to deal with. But not much. Anyway, Alice and Luna have just been murdered. Alice by knife, as is her fate, and Luna by injection gun, as is her fate.
Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good. Let's go.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
They brought a getting murdered to a gun/knife fight. Yeah, bringing a getting murdered is a terrible idea. Away from children and Alice. It's just like, my god, poor woman is just determined to die in that one room from that one knife. Doesn't matter the timeline. I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who'd killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point, I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started toward the entrance to my AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety. As I only had 3 points at the time, the prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Well, wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why's that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
Update the Isn't It Obvious counter? Isn't it obvious? I miss Zero the Third. We will get to see a little bit more, a tiny bit more of Zero the Third in the Alice path, which is exciting. Something to cling on to. So if someone opens it and escapes...
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself.
I would never do that. Consider the following.
I have seen you do that.
If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
You see? Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. But I've seen everyone not stop shit like 8 times already. I would never do that. Person who definitely did when everyone was distracted.
30 seconds remain.
It's only Sigma that's not allowed to leave.
Game polling closes.
Whoever made Kay's tee-hee pose needs an award. I agree. I adore it, and I'm so sad I can't do Kay's voice justice. Kay had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Sigma, why do you insist on waiting to the very last second?
9,
It's weird.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I guess it's time for me to ask that age-old question. This is our first time playing against Kay, actually. There we go, you have 1 minute. Ally or betray Kay. Would Kay kill Alice? Would you kill Alice? That's the real question. Okay, it looks like we'll be betraying. The ally betray game, AB game, now I get it. Yeah, right, like ally betray. And also it's quote unquote ambidex, except it's really, I don't know, that really doesn't work. SP chumps. Hey, you never know, he might be a swell guy about the whole thing. I mean, we'll still check everything out before we check out anything with Alice. Ooh. Ooh, we're only 1 vote away from tying. Which means I will kill someone with my bare hands. Ambidex has nothing to do with any of the other theming. It's because it's like 2 choices, like everything in this game is 2 choices. Okay, we're betraying. Isn't Caven on Team Betray for all his other votes? He voted ally when he played against Fi that one time. And he did have 6 points then. Like, that is worth noting. I mean, the poll's done, so maybe I should have noted that earlier, but, well, we voted to betray.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
But they definitely just thought ambidex was a cool sounding word, and they were right.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
In the warehouse.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
I can't Zero the Third give the results every time. Why's it gotta be automated? It's so tragic.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Well, let's see. Well, looks like we chose wisely. Damn, literally everyone betrayed because Luna is dead. So... oh, tensions are high. So, you pick betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything?
I could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I had thought that you would choose ally.
If I had, you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately. I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
I love the might in here. So that when he pieces out, he's just like, oh, well, I said might. Yeah, well, I considered that. It didn't seem likely.
Then you do not trust me.
Well...
No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
This is the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
The honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move.
So you chose Betray too, huh? You just picked Ally out of 9 BP right now.
I love this, man. Oh, why'd you pick Betray? If you'd picked Ally, you could have rotted in here for all of time. Idiot.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So, you chose Betray? Why didn't you let me betray you like I've done every round?
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
God, these people hate each other. Like, in 999, they were, like, not friends, right? Like, they were pretty sassy to each other and stuff, but they got on, I would say. Even if a lot of it was fake, they got on. The people in this game, they cannot actually stand to even be near each other. I can't wait for Zero Time Dilemma, where one person opens their mouth and everyone else just beats them up. And now you don't play against each other? Yeah.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round.
Okay, yeah, but they hated each other from the start, so... Actually, I think we can just skip this,
Star
right?
keys are
No, we cannot.
required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys.
I'm afraid we have to hear this every time.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
My left eyebrow's itchy, and it gives me fear of, like, I know that every person has, like, thousands of, like, eyebrow mites that just kind of live in there, and we just don't, like, notice them. And it's like, whenever my eyebrow itches on the rare occasion, I'm like, ah, full of bugs. As many times as we want, huh? And that means we can play the AV game over and over using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
Alright, well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the Floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went. The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. Still got more than 80 minutes until that happens. Could just endlessly betray each other, getting 0 BP forever. So obviously it's designed so that you can theoretically get everyone out, right? But the thing is that Dio's just, like, you gotta hit him over the head with a big hammer if you want to do that. Or whoever's up against Dio always just gets to click Betray. Everyone else just waits patiently. Because eventually, it'll work out.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah. Looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm, blue solo. Knocking out Dio isn't the hard part? I guess that's true. Big hammer. Or just K punch him really hard.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pair.
I'm a cyan pair, too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
Then, what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors,
okay.
you normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
We're not going through that white door. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know what's gonna go wrong, but there's no world in which Sigma goes through a door by himself with 2 bracelets. Oh no. Okay. The death knell has been rung. But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Well, where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer? Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Well, maybe, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You know, I've looked at Dio's fit before, but I've never really looked at it. And it's just occurred to me, he's got a low-cut top with a huge popped collar, which already feels utterly ridiculous. But then this is actually a separate thing, this red thing. Because look, it comes up here, I think. It's like almost like a cape. And then on top of it, he's wearing this regal coat that also has a ridiculous popped collar. You didn't need both popped collars. Also, then he's got like this scarf thing tied around his waist, because you can see it's tied here. And then, you know, just What are you wearing? Also, I don't think this is rolled up. I think this is where it ends. Because it's a different color entirely. And it doesn't look like it's been rolled up backwards. It looks like it's just... that's the end of the sleeve. Repulsive. Repulsive fit. Oh my god, the more I look at it, the worse it is. Everything's wrong. Everything's wrong here. His hat's brown. His hat doesn't even fit with the rest of the fit. It should be black. Dio. Force of habit. Talking about a shitty outfit, say Sigma. He was wearing a sash around his torso and one around his waist. I think he is. I don't think this is this. But it's still an... His fit is a nightmare. Halloween sexy marching band member? Yeah. I'm sure there's probably something horrible up with his trousers.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
He's such a lovely guy. Hey! Knock it off! We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we? Unlike everyone else who dresses normally. I mean, to be honest, Tenmyoji and Phi, from what I recall, are dressed pretty regularly. Kei's, like, you know, that's a bit unfair. Yeah, Sigma, Alice... Yeah, actually, no, more than half of the cast is dressed like... Yeah, no, never mind. But Tenmyoji, Phi, and Luna are okay. It's just the other 6 are all nonsense. I will give Kei the benefit of the doubt.
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us. And there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Sr. wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance? Sigma's wearing a shirt, but the shirt has designs on it to defy all taste. Yeah, like, drawing it for PNG Lottie. Actually, so, okay, something that I want to mention here. You see how it says, Daniel on this sleeve? That's because I looked at the official art, and I was like, okay, that clearly says, Daniel, right? Like, I looked at it, I analyzed it, and I was like, yeah, that clearly says Daniel. But it, and I looked it up, and in the VLR anime, which apparently exists, it also says Daniel. However, in other artwork, for some reason, it says instead, I'm trying to find it, Danger. It says Danger in other official media, and it's like, okay, so it's good to see that clearly the person who made the anime, also I've looked up a bunch of cosplay, and some of them say Danger, some of them say Daniel. I'm not crazy. So, yeah, I don't know. It's clearly supposed to say Danger, but they really messed it up and it just looked like it said Daniel. Danger, Daniel. At it again with the white vans. I feel there may have been a mix-up. I can't tell if it's just that the art was bad, or if it was the equivalent of, like, an American getting, like, a Japanese tattoo that just says, like, a name on it. Like, maybe they just found a random ass word and they were like, yeah, that's probably some cool American thing. Daniel. Like, I don't know. Well, we're, I don't know, unconscious, for instance. Well, what's the point in setting up this whole game just to kill off 2 of your participants halfway through?
Wait, then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us all to look for the killer. Daniel! High voltage!
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we gonna pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway.
I do appreciate that Dio is like an unbeatable dick, but also everyone in game is like, oh my god, he's an unbeatable dick. Like, you know, it's not like this was an accident. He's supposed to be this way.
No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh yeah?
Would you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
Alright, Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
See you later then.
Oh, what's gonna go wrong? Heck, made the AB came and invited Dio. It's like when you know, like, when you've got your little herd of guinea pigs, right? And they're all way too happy. So you need to just put in, like, a guinea pig with a knife in there that's just, like, horrible and nobody likes them. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta put in that wretched little pig. The one that bullies all the other ones. Also, yeah, Dio, yeah. he wasn't invited. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killers, at least as far as I can see. Not really how it works with guinea pigs. Unironically... So I said it as a joke, But they do kind of need a dominance hierarchy if there's enough of them. And if they don't have that, if they are all, like, submissive pigs, you might actually need to introduce a dominant one, otherwise they will be, like, confused and not know what to do. Sometimes they do need a dominant pig to help them get in line. No Quark and no Killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here. Technically, at least. The old woman.
Oh yeah. She's lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. Submissive pigs? That's what they're... Seriously, that's what guinea pig owners... Like, they'll be like, oh, I've got 2 submissive girls, I need a dominant boy. Like... These are the terms. They might, if they're, like, being super fancy or whatever, be like, I've got 2 submissive sows, I need a dominant boar, but... I feel that people just call them girls and boys more often. But yeah, they are submissive and dominant pigs. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened, and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Huh? Wait a minute. Look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah. For some reason, there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
A watch?
Yes.
I think people with most pets say that's a dog thing. Has anyone ever said, oh, my dog is submissive? I feel like dogs are personified too much for anyone to say, I have a submissive dog. It's not like, oh, he's a bit shy. Yeah, well, if you say so. All dogs are submissive. That's also true. You don't really, like, don't get me wrong, they make shows of domination against other dogs, but... Something on my wrist, like, say, a watch.
It was likely removed after she was killed.
I mean... Okay. Let's think about this, yeah? What would cover that spot and could easily be removed after death? Can we figure out this puzzle?
That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know, it just looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point.
No, the fuck he does not.
Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or something? Of course! Why did I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets! Look, it's exactly the same width!
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
You really think they'd let an old person in? Okay? Is something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search.
Old men get no sympathy from Kay. Older women don't get sympathy from anyone either. Remember Fi's line? She might be old, but she's still a woman. Like, damn! Old people.
But I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
And that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They've probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. If they've been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would have never opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
Da-da-da. What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes,
And you're telling me they're probably wearing it?
correct.
And Zero the Third just rolled with this and quickly changed the name on the scoreboard?
Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were.
It could... Chat, it could be anyone. Right? It could be anyone.
To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
That... I have no idea.
Could be anyone.
Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the lady's arm, except for right here. Yes, Sigma. We just discussed this at length. Do you remember? We figured out it was a bracelet. Are you still with us, Sigma? Since that's where the bracelet was, the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Okay! I know how we can identify the killer!
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it, there should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah! First we need to finish looking for Quark, though. We still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. But once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood.
Tenmyoji figured this out in those other branches. Good for him. Honestly, maybe he figured it out right at the start. It's not like he would have told anyone.
Shall we go then?
Have me bombing it really hard to want to join this? I don't know, it seems fun. It seems kind of fun, right? You get to do all the puzzles. Bang! You get to betray Dio. You'll never get the satisfaction from that, though. There's 3 doors here, too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But... it looks like 2 of them are already unlocked. Wait, 2 of them?
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open.
Ooh, interesting.
Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. Well, no one went through here, though. Huh. What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. You go check out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. Hey, Kay! How's it going over there? Kay! Can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey, ma'am, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Well, there's no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
What's interesting, though, is that none of the golems are here. Including, you know, Golem. Yep. Let's get moving, then. Wasn't this a second round room? Yeah, but every second round room, you open it and then you're met up with the lever that opens one of 3 doors. So there are 9 second round rooms, to make sure that you get to do a different one every single time. But also it means that a lot of rooms aren't visited in each one. Yeah, this game has like hella puzzle rooms. So this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up, and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. This bastard jellyfish! Wait, oh, we didn't get to see the timeline where Dio did the jellyfish puzzle. And then I had 9 puzzle rooms, and VLR was like, we can do better than that? Yeah. I mean, hell, VLR has 9 just in the second round. I don't actually know if this is correct off the top of my head, but if it's got 9 in the second round, 3 in the first round, the opening one, and then 3 white doors, then it must have 16. But it might have more and it might have less, I'm not too sure. Like, I genuinely don't know or care off the top of my head. What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yeah, might as well. Have at it.
What?
Quark! Oh. Oh no. His bracelet, it's... Oh god!
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's He's alive. He's alive!
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Sr. took it off?
What? Why?
I have no idea.
Then maybe Zero Sr. brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
Well, how would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
You could say this was a strange Quark. I always thought he was quite a charming kid. You know, he had his ups and downs. Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
No. I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
Oh.
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah. Sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's gonna be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover.
Someone put him in there and is lying about it, which is very strange. I mean, there are reasons people would, but like, they don't. The immediate one that jumps to head is like, maybe Tenmyoji put him there and then decided not to tell so that Quark was safe. But then why would he go running around ranting and raving about it? And why would he have let us go to this room? So, there is a definite mystery going on here.
So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed.
Yes, that is what I said.
Wait, you set up for... Damn it, I was reading your messages. Very strange, bottom of the... God... I got. It's just more Quark jokes.
But you needn't worry. You see, I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse.
It seems dangerous to be able to put someone in cryo sleep without needing to engage the lock, I'm gonna be honest.
I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. That's like being able to turn on your washing machine without having to lock it, you know? Okay, let's go. I think the truth is we're a bunch of nerds. I will agree with that assessment. Oh shit, hello Dee Dee. What we shitting for?
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Little jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
At this point, I'll just watch the VOD. I'll think of the hydrate and stretch anyway, Dee Dee. Fluid and stretching. Mortified penguins, congratulations on redeeming first.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Love a late first? I do love a late first. Yeah, no one else checked. Like, I never check. If someone else's channel has a first, I know I never check it. I'm always like, someone else will have gotten there. Never comes across. It never crosses my mind.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Do you even...
Whatever. At least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found?
There's a 6 hour plus first elsewhere before? Damn. I bet it was exciting to like realize it was there and be like,
The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenbyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. And what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know, where there's that intersection with 3 doors. Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. I sit on them, I run the gamble. Ooh, it's a risky game. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah.
What was in there?
Happily run a risky game which has no actual stakes. That's fair. It's not like you're, like... I don't know, putting a bowl of orphans into a ring of fire or whatever. Nothing, really.
It appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with. Huh.
This is the rec room.
Damn, fuck Tenmyoji and Clover. If they get down there and there's no one there, they'll just be like, oh, well, that's tragic. Like, at least we knew where to look for them. There was only one path. Why are we doing this? This is a dick move.
Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing, and instead made my way over toward the cabinet. Inside was the luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark, and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, whoa, what is this?
No, that's what is it? Ew. Rana! Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? What were you up to? Hello? Hello to you too. Rana, why does the Twitch pronoun thing always give you 2 sets of she, her? I find it really entertaining. I don't know, it's just like, yeah, you're really gunning for those she, her pronouns. Product absurd, iridescent, welcome in. Let me give Rana a shout out, which will kill the music. I am extremely she, her. She's just that she. She's so she. The sheest. There we go. There's my Rana shout out. Yeah, how's it running? How's it running? Still got amazing taste in gaming? Okay.
You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
And I took the extras from someone who wasn't using them. There's some poor person out there with no pronouns. I have no pronouns, please don't refer to me. Why, you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
I do, I was playing Spider-Man 2 for the PS1. That does indeed sound like a game you would play, yeah. I will agree with that. And show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fi. Please.
Our bracelets?
I'm Genny Lottie, I'm playing Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward, and quite frankly, if you don't know what this game is, I have no idea how to explain it at this point. At the stage we're at. But that's okay, because even if you do know what it is, you'll probably be confused anyway, so it's a whole thing. I hope you enjoyed Spider-Man 2. Have no pronouns and I must scream. It would just be have no pronouns. Must scream. It's anime nonsense. It's... We have Danganronpa at home. Yeah. I want to see the underside of them.
What do you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet is a little different from ours. But I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Phi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah. Just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the lumen off my pocket and sprayed it across all three of her wrists.
Ugh. Cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. See anything glowing. Vi's bracelet is clean. So is mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio, we don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Oh, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it on me.
And just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around, I have rights!
As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him!
Right!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
I don't know why, but I'm always down to stop Dio. Let's gun for it. All three of us leapt at Dio. Holy hell, we had a 3D cutscene right there. I knew it! His bracelet's glowing. And that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio... You killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand. This is all some kind of... a mistake. Shit!
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Phi what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. I'm glad that got an animation too, but we had a scene earlier where Kay rode the a little ride thing, like the one you'd see in supermarkets, whatever. And that did not get an animation, and we were all very sad about it. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Why?
Are you Zero?
No. I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
Certain orders are more important than Alice and Luna's lives.
Whoa, whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
Tread carefully.
That wasn't
Sigma.
you?
This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white doors open. Someone's gonna need your bracelet to open the doors.
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Absolutely potted.
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
You're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
I'm sure that the next puzzle room is gonna be really fun. For whoever's with Dio. Gonna have a great time. So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. And we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there?
We don't about Dio's bracelet. We're just gonna come back and get him, which seems really stupid because we've only got 40 minutes left. And that was when we... Okay, so we had 40 minutes left when we met up with Dio and Fi in front of the doors. We waited for a small amount of time for Tenmyoji and Clover while we discussed stuff. Then we went to the rec room, we did all the luminol stuff, we did all that stuff, and now we've restrained Dio and put him in there. There's no way we have more than like 20 minutes left. Why even bother putting him in the pod?
They may have already returned.
Good point.
Let's go.
Just put him to sleep then? Exactly. Just, you know, snap his neck. Time is a social construct in these games. It really is. I love the way that 999 is like, there's less than an hour left in the final path, but then you have to, do 2 puzzle rooms. And a bunch of other, like, dialogue and cutscenes and stuff. It's like, okay. Less than an hour? My ass. Huh. Oh, looks like they aren't back yet. Talking is a free action.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
So is movement, though, by the looks of things. Oh, man. Oh, we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
I'm confused. What? So we had an hour 20 minutes to begin with. We said we'd meet up down here when we used up half our time, no? Maybe they only wanted to use 20 minutes, but that still implies, like, best case scenario, that we came down here with an hour remaining, met up with Fi and Dio, took them to the rec room. This is not right. 50 minutes. Somehow.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no! We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the Cyan pair.
Who's the Cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then, why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know, but it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay. I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. So, okay, where are we headed? Ah, the pantry. Everything about the pantry is just... I don't know. I know it's a puzzle game first and, like, logical second or whatever, but, like... nothing about the pantry works to me. Why would you code the food drawers in accordance to the calendar? Like, such that you've got blue ones being Saturdays and red ones being Sundays, and you've included it as a leap year, and... It's just all nonsense. This is the pantry?
So it would appear.
Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Aren't you Resident Evil energy? Yeah. Well, let's head upstairs.
Very well.
It's just... I don't... The pantry's just, like, so clearly designed to scream... It's 2028, by the way. That it didn't even stop to think, oh wait, that makes no sense. Why would we have laid it out like this? Why would there still be food? it's just meant to look really cool. With the fact that it's like, oh, hey, that lines up with the year. That's cool. And then you think about it and you're like, wait, no, that's nonsense. I lost my key to the office. Who knows how to play chess? No one here either, huh? Tim Yoji loves scotch so much, I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Oh, right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit, I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. How the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Yes.
What did you remember?
My father.
When did you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So you remembered who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So your dad raised you?
Well...
He stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
Wait. How is this simultaneously so cute and so bizarre? I love this fit for a child. I love the gladiator cloak.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
Sorry, Kay, can I just look at the bunny? I just love its wide eyes. Utterly terrified creature. That's me when I'm standing in the middle of the road and suddenly really bright headlights hit me. He wouldn't allow me to go. Oh, okay, we're just jumping to this. I'm not doing Sigma's voice. I'm not doing it, okay? I'm resisting. He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. I've seen your little ooh face. You are an expressionful fella. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of a family, and in several the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather, her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shooed us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot, and it will respond. But in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. Discovered the Worst Dad Lifetime Achievement Award winner, followed up with Baby K's route to robots. Was K's dad justified? Debate. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course, it was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continue to live with him. But I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was. Something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. I was going to eat with others, she said. I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too, when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day, I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I'd thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do. Destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid, and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life? Or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She'd made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave. She quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So, you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh.
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tenmyoji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, I guess I'd better get moving then. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn.
Yeah.
Where's Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
What?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game, and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure any of it out, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out of my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? Rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Phi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. You heard that, right?
Yeah. It came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the elevator.
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs. Thought so.
Let's go. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why?
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Temioji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure?
Huh?
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. See, I told you that other one was open. Sigma, with no other ideas, nonetheless resists Phi's idea for no reason. Well, it seemed like she just picked one arbitrarily at first. I don't know why he resists it after she explains, though. We headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. There was Quark, sound asleep. See?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
Well, let's open his. What the hell?
Check his pulse.
It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah. He's dead.
Look. The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
That means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Or we just left it like that, like dumbasses. It's not like we checked. Ooh.
Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go.
Without waiting for me to follow, Phi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Much like Dio probably tried to do for about 3 minutes before his death. Phi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay! Wake up! Something's happened! When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
We explained about how we'd found Dio dead and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone introduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenmyoji.
There's also Quark.
What? No! That's impossible! Are you suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Phi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Yes. You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain about the sound we'd heard.
I see. So you heard something?
Yeah, I know, right? It's obviously a possibility. She's like, well, you know, like, we shouldn't rule out Quark, because it could, you know, still be possible. Oh, well, you could have done it, Phi. No.
Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
See, here's the problem, right? Is that everyone has motive, because it was Dio. And I think that if the majority of people around you have motive for your murder, it should probably just count as, like, natural causes.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Oh, crap. We've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, but where is Dio's bracelet?
Is what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
We need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
All right.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
A yellow pair of bracelets. Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
All right, let's get going.
Ah, shit. They're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or
what? Oh, come on, man. Better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but
We heard a noise and turned.
I apologize for keeping you.
did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no point!
I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
I stole the color.
Chromatic doors have opened.
I think it's more that they smashed it as opposed to they stole the color.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
They smashed to get inside to steal the color. That's what I did with my calculator, actually. I remember smashing it to get inside and drink all the numbers that were in there. That's why I'm good at maths now.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that! You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? Well, what kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Ugh! God damn it! This was bad. What was I gonna do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had...
The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurarine. I knew it!
If it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Oh. Got an achievement for opening a plot lock. Guess we'd had a plot lock if we'd done this earlier? I guess so. I'm just clapping like a seal for flashbacks to Zeno the Third. Of course. The antidote.
The antidote?
I didn't have time to explain. I took off running toward the exit.
Sigma!
I was running sideways for some reason.
Where are you going?
Stay here. I'll be right back. I bolted out of the warehouse toward the treatment room. Speedrun tech down. Everyone knows you run faster if you do it diagonally. I mean, yeah, because you take the hypotenuse rather than anything else. It's called vectoring. I think Dio put it in his pocket. Come on, come on, come on. Please still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off. There wasn't time. I dug frantically through Dio's coat until... Haha! Found it! Oh. There's only one dose. The injection gun uses the whole bottle at once. Let me check if the braces still works, even though the screen is broken, because it probably won't. You know, why even try? Like, if we go through and it doesn't work, we'll die, so we might as well just stand out here and die, you know? That just makes the most sense. Ah, shit. I can't say both of them.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
1 minute? Shit! I spun around and shot out of the treatment center.
Three, 2, 1. Chromatic doors closing.
No. Gotta be kidding me.
Oh dear.
Sigma.
It was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. Also, why the hell didn't you two even try the door? I mean, my god! I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soporil. I blinked, and my vision started to blur. And I tried to think. It felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. So we actually saw Dio dead like that in a previous path. It was like a thought Sigma had. He was like thinking about everyone's dead bodies. And we'd never seen Dio like that, so good job, Sigma. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. No. I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with turbocurarine. With every ounce of strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. Kay and Fi lay limp on the floor in front of me. In my right hand, I could feel the injector gun with its precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who was I gonna choose? Fi? Or Kay? No, what was I thinking? There was only one answer. Fi! I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. I'm sorry, Kay. I summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself toward Phi. After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger.
Sigma.
You didn't inject it into a vein, you just... It's just then... What have you done?
What the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injection gun on Kay. It'd never get through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
Guess you got a point. Honestly, didn't even cross my mind.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say to somebody who's about to die? How about something more... tender?
No. Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you. No goddamn way. I'm not gonna...
Her words slurred and slowed, and her eyes fluttered closed. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing, and see her chest rise and fall. Good. Phi's gonna be alright. But... Kay... I looked over in his direction. That was when I noticed it. Open? There's a hole here, on the back of your head. Yeah, looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Wait, but when could he have... It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No. It was empty when I found it.
But what if he'd lied? Could Kay have taken the key? Had he gotten it, didn't really matter anymore. What did matter was that Kay'd been able to remove his armor. And he had. Holy shit. Then, that would mean... Dio's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body, and crawled toward Kay. Kay! Wake up! Come on! Talk to me! I grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and spoke.
Sigma.
I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. I bumped into Phi, and we went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you. Or we saw your armor, I guess. By then, you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, You went to the treatment room and killed Dio. You must have turned off the oxygen to his pod, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Fi and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to floor 8, you needed a side of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. And you ran around and took the long way back to the lounge, so you could enter through the rear door. God, he sprinted. Once you were there, you put your suit on again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Hey! Wake up! Something's happened! You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. What is it? Come on, Kay. Almost out of time. Did you kill Dio?
Yes. Your reasoning is correct. I killed him.
Why?
Because I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me. I couldn't...
Who did he kill?
The old woman.
What?
She was like a mother to me. She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
Wait, are you saying...
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
Whoa, hold on. What do you mean here?
Sigma, unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something I have to tell you. I made a promise that you would hear it. Do you understand? This is very important. You must pay attention. You cannot forget.
Forget? It wasn't making sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds?
If you see a lion with two heads devouring the sun, remember these letters. Milkevoli.
Milkevoli, like milk ravioli. Well. We have seen that, but that's not enough information to go off. Did we see that before? We went to that room in the path where we trusted Luna both times. We ended up there when everyone died. But the problem is, it needed both this and it needed a username as well as a password. You know, I'll draw the two suns in the hopes that it helps me remember what this is for. That was everyone dead, right? Yeah, it was literally just us, Fi, maybe Quark. That was it. In fact, no, Quark was pretty much confirmed to be alive because someone opened an AB gate.
This will open the second gate.
What the hell? Oh, not that route. No, not the everyone dead route. Hey! Kay! Who told you to tell me this? Oh. Who are you? Show me who you really are. I grabbed a hold of Kay's mask and tore it off. What? No, that's impossible. That face. It's my face. I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist, and my body collapsed unceremoniously. Second drug. Tubocurine. My vision began to blur, and my head felt unnaturally heavy. The world faded away, and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. Fi's gonna get one hell of a surprise when she wakes up. Oh. Oh, nice stretch to celebrate the ending. No need to see the credits for the 1000th time. That was K ending. Got the achievement Through the Looking Glass. That went on for so long, somehow. Like, we started here. This is where we started stream. That path was, like, crazy for information. It was very talky. It's worth noting it has given us the password here. But we are still missing something. Still can't do that, which follows up with another choice. I think what I'll do today... What is this again? 5 minutes of life. Decent job making the flowchart somewhat misleading. Oh yeah, no, they're really good at it. I'm also pretty sure both of these paths previously ended here, before we hit the plot lock. I'm pretty sure once you hit the plot lock is when it starts to show the stuff past it. Because I'm sure when we looked at this, these were even earlier. But yeah, I think instead of starting anything over here, we finish off today's stream by just doing a few of these miscellaneous ones that probably go nowhere. Like, so this one is allying with K when we know he betrays us and has 6 BP. I wonder how that one ends. This one is betraying Luna. Actually not too sure why that one would end right away. Which makes me feel like it might not. And this one is... Exchange Chamber. And Miyochi. And Clover. But I don't remember what happened from there. He might wait. Oh, come on, we know he's not gonna wait. Let's be honest here. Yeah, so we'll start here, because this is the one that, like... This feels the smartest one to start with. Like, we just did this, we just saw what happened, so let's see what could have happened. Everyone thinks you're terrible for betraying Luna for no reason, and then they kill you. With hammers. Let's ally.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
It's interesting that in order to get Kay's ending, you have to betray him in the only chance that we've had so far.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
You tricked me!
I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not gonna just leave us.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he'd heard Dio. Just grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Oh no!
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay!
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it, Kay!
I apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
Kay! Wait! He didn't even turn around. So the question is, why did Kay smash Dio's bracelet?
The number
Maybe someone
9
else did?
door has closed.
It's possible Dio did it, actually, as a last-ditch effort to be just the worst. That makes more sense than Kay doing it. Where the heck? Where did Clover and Tenmyoji go? They just ceased to exist. The writers were like, yeah, they're done now. Bored of them.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Actually, that's a point. Well, okay, so Kay went back to get it afterwards, so he could have smashed it then. Like when he went to get it. That's what I was assuming to begin with, but I think it actually makes more sense for Dio to have smashed it.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
Either that or Kay just like accidentally sat on it or something and he was like, oh god.
Escape is not possible.
Did the VOD see if it looked smashed when we found him? Well, what I noticed when we found him is that I couldn't see the bracelet in there at all. So my initial assumption was that Kay had taken it at the time. And that's why he insists to go back. Oh, I just missed it then. Because that doesn't make sense because he didn't stay around to see if Dio died. So, yeah, yeah, exactly. So like that confused me, and I assumed it was just out of vision, but I think I just missed it.
Please enjoy your stay.
He's gone.
But the worst part isn't that we're stuck here forever. It's that we're stuck here forever with Dio.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah. It's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
Oh, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Always pod Dio. We don't know he's a murderer or anything, just pod him because we hate that guy. Alice, Luna, the old woman. Who'd killed them? And where'd Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. They don't know the tube room exists. They do, they've been there, in that path. Sigma hasn't, but Dio, Phi, and Clover went through there. Which is interesting, because presumably Quark wasn't in there at that time, so where the hell was he? That was a fun little jaunt. Okay, I'll put this one up to a poll because honestly, I don't even remember what's going on here. Maybe I can't put it up to a poll because I don't know who we're betraying! Betray Tenmyoji with Clover, that's it. Or betray Luna with... Phi? I think it's Phi. Okay, let me manage a poll. Betray who? Luna? I think it's Luna. Tenmyoji. I think it's Tenmyoji. Ah, they're both, you know, they're both close enough. Ah, they're both close enough. So, I don't remember the context of this one over here on the left, like, of this one over here, like, at all. But this one over here, I'm pretty sure this is the one where Clover was like, Sigma, I'll do anything for you if you vote betray. And she was being all, like, flirty and stuff. In fact, she said that she would go on a date with him, I think. It was all very cursed. Oh, I need to actually open up the poll. Okay, this is the saddest poll I've ever seen so far. Gang, don't let it tie at 1 vote each. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. Okay, okay. No! That's not much better! Okay. Okay, so I'm still crying myself to sleep, but a little bit more violently now. Good to see, good to see. Time for me to flip a coin, I guess. Heads for Luna, cause she has a head. Tails for Tenmyoji. It is tails. Oh. For what it's worth, I do think all of these are going to be really short, just looking at it. I can't figure out why the Luna one would be short. Because we only have 5 points in that timeline, so even if we betray her, we only go up to 8. We must be paired with someone else. We must be paired with someone who would leave. Or maybe it's not short, maybe it's a plot lock. Sure thing, Clover. Anything for you, my girl. Anything for you. The coin has spoken.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
It's rare to see Luna betray.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Yeah, I feel like 5 definitely pressed the button, but also, like, my god, yes, they had to. They both have 1 point.
So, that's how it is, huh? Promises are made to be broken, I see.
Sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to trust you.
I could have chosen betray and killed you. That was a possibility.
Yeah. After all, you did choose betray in the last round.
That was a completely different situation. Well, in any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP. How do you intend to deal with that?
I love how they always blame Sigma, even when he's in a pair. They're like, ah, you dick. It's like, how do you know it was me? Don't worry. She'd never try and open the...
Really? Then what's that?
Huh?
Look, I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
Sigma, I know that you're the main character. I'm not falling for any of that bullshit. What the hell? No, no way!
Oh, the number 9 door.
She opened it.
Shit!
My favorite part of Ginny Lottie's stream was when she watched multiple people open the number 9 door and just leave. Clover! What the hell are you doing?
Sorry. Alice gave me an order, though.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help. My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AB game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen. I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer. Escape.
What about the promise you made me?
Promise?
You said you'd listen to anything I said.
So, I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough. Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it?
You...
What? Were you thinking of something gross? You're a perv.
Hey, come on now.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Clover!
Clover!
Fucking bitch!
Oh, Dio never changed.
You're not getting out of here!
Dio leapt toward Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease. On the wall, hey Ash. What a certified Guinea Lotad day.
Bye, guys.
With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game.
My goodness, how is she supposed to look after all? I don't even know anymore.
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
When I asked that poll question before, it should have been betray whom, right? I'm supposed to betray her. It sounds wrong, but based on the rule of understanding that I have for when you use whom, I really don't care though. No one uses whom. Whomstead of.
Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
She's gone.
Shit!
All we can do now is wait for her to call for help.
Help, huh? Let's hope there's still someone who can.
What's that supposed to mean? Tenmyoji said nothing. Just shuffled off through the yellow door and out of the room. A cold silence descended on the rest of us. It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. Always grammatically correct to use who instead of whom. That's kind of the rule I work with, but it just occurred to me there that it's like, betray whom sounds nasty. But I think it's right, because how you figure it out is you swap out who for either he or him, and rearrange your sentence accordingly. So betray he is nonsense, but betray him is a sentence, and I think that's how it works. But betray whom doesn't sound good, so I don't know. And today talking about AI, and I saw them in my conversation partner so frustrated they just left. Are you a big AI fan, Ash? Whom is the object word? Who is the subject word? That, yes. Also, game over. Did you enjoy? I like that some of these game over paths do give you information, and some of them are just fuck you. Because, like, it means that they're not all necessary. Like, there was no reason to betray Tenmyoji there. We gained nothing for it, apart from a sense of completionism. But we might have needed to do it, and we couldn't know until we tried it. But we also, on the flip side, it's not like we ever know that we need to do one. So somehow we still have like a bunch of endings sprawled in here. No! No! Let's just go and see what this was. I literally have no idea. What is the context here? Secret, apparently. Brew with.
30 seconds remain.
Didn't ask. What are you gonna do, Sigma? Promise Luna you'd pick ally. What if she was lying to you?
An ally regardless.
Ah, so this is the path where Sigma's just insane. Okay.
I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and
10 seconds remain.
Who are we with?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Well, no context for us, I guess.
Round 2. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Not a big AI fan, big AI understander. That's why the frustration. Ah, yeah, I get you.
Please direct your attention to the results
sounds annoying.
screen.
So what's the timeline here? Oh, we were paired in with Quark! Weren't we? No, Alice. I guess Alice is dead. I guess Alice died. Guess she died early in this path then, huh? Okay, okay. I'm caught up with where we are at least.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Alice is dead describes almost every scenario. Yeah, I just didn't realize she was dead so soon.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Sigma, why? You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore, can I?
I just wanted to see every ending. I'd already allied with you in a previous timeline. Don't worry about it.
I see. Alright then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you.
Skull here, but this is so sad. I know, right? Like, Luna's our bestie.
Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back. But that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey!
Yeah, she dies in the other room. That's true. When we're nice to her, she dies.
Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious?
Isn't it obvious?
I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyoji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get.
I just thought I'd be an asshole about it first, for no real reason.
Think you can give me a hand?
That's the best way to get someone to help you, actually. Oh, I'll help you. Fuck off. Really? No, actually, I could do with your help.
Of course.
Of course, it's Luna. She only has 2 brain cells and they're both smiling.
Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. And suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If Phi had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you'd betrayed her, you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps. I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? This is the time limit she shuts him out of the room? It is indeed. The best timeline. Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not, I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah. Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean. Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door. That felt unnecessary. I don't know. I mean, fine, come on. She's the one who kept whining at us to betray in the first round. Phi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. They felt extremely necessary for betraying Luna. That's true, actually. She's a lovely individual. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Tenmyoji? What's going on? You found Quark?
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Also, wouldn't be holding him if I hadn't. Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
Then that'd be something you could have used in further paths. What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him. And hey, if I didn't break my promise to Luna, you wouldn't have found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results? Quark's BP is
9.
Exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
Yeah. Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho. If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not gonna happen. If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter, though. So long as Quark is safe, then
My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyoji again. He'd maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop! Tenmyoji! Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder.
sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there, you'll...
Believe me, I know. But I gotta stay with them as long as I can.
Yeah, we never found Quark on that other route.
Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
But I think in the other route, Luna didn't go with Tenmyoji to look for him. So, like, stuff changed in terms of, like, maybe what room he went to or whatever. Then stay here. It's not like it was just, oh, because we voted Betray, he found Quark.
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
Instead, I'll make sure that when he wakes up, the first thing he'll see is my dead body. Seeing your dead family builds character.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Tenmyoji, wait! Don't do this! Tenmyoji! Tenmyoji!
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
That was how it ended. Tenmyoji died? Quark escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. I appreciate that that one was different from the usual. I got 9 points, goodbye! Who hasn't left, actually, at this point? Is it just Alice? Oh, and Luna. I think it is, right? I think everyone else has left at some point. Yeah, she keeps fucking dying. Yeah, Alice can't survive to when the number 9 doors open. And obviously Luna just can't get the most points before anyone else because she would never betray anyone. Well. I reckon that's the end of stream, I do. Because we have officially done every single I'm not clicking on the flowchart. I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for that. Not a chance, actually. Not a chance in hell. Do it, but what if I... Okay. So we've done everything that we can do, except go with Alice at the start of the game. Well, I guess we can do this, because, you know, like, we could just guess that... I mean, okay. I know the other thing we need, but I'm not going to put that in. I remember that. Milkivoli was the bit I didn't remember. But, yeah, I'm not doing that. We've not earned it. Spoilers, we'll find it at some point. done everything we can do apart from going with Alice at the start. So next week on the 9th, I suppose. No, not the 9th, the other one, the 10th. We will do that. We will go with Alice, and we'll get to see if we're going to ally or betray her, and then what further choices we make. This is a weird way to play this game. Just like gunning down... like we binary treat it in the end, really. But we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. So yeah, thank you all for being here. As always, I'll drop my things. My Discord and my YouTube. And I will also say that tomorrow is when we did my birthday stream. My birthday countdown stream. Tomorrow's not my birthday. My birthday's the 5th. But yeah. It's called binary. You should ignore the third option. Exactly. Look, it works out roughly the same. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm gonna do birthday things. So be excited. I guess. I know I am. Actually, I'm really not, but whatever. Anyway, thanks for streaming. Thank you for being here. Should we say goodbye to the VOD viewers as well before I head out? Because, oops. Whoa, hey, it's me, PNG Lottie. Here to say goodbye to the VOD viewers on YouTube. Whoa, hey. Goodbye, VOD viewers, I guess. Whoa.